questions are a gold mine of information. Hi everybody, my name is Greg Crable and this is my daily podcast, Something I Learned Yesterday, in which I take one issue from the world of publishing and try to explain it in about 3 or 4 minutes. Last week I listened to the recent mini episode of the People vs. Algorithms podcast, in which Troy and Alex discuss AI. Brian was away for some reason. Alex mentioned how he used ChatGPT to fine-tune the story for his latest game. He's a video game developer. While he was driving to meet Troy for dinner. I've always used ChatGPT on my desktop computer, but after hearing Alex's story, I downloaded the app on my phone and had a lovely conversation with Hal about my next fiction book. It was an amazing experience and you should try it. For some reason, doing it speaking is different from just typing. Don't know why. Unfortunately, when I came back to restart the conversation an hour later, Hal had lost the thread, which was quite a mystery to me because when I log into ChatGPT on my real computer, I can see the entire conversation. Also, when I asked ChatGPT how I could memorialize the conversation, it gave me a bunch of dumb answers, like maybe I could use a voice recorder. So ChatGPT still has a long way to go, but it's pretty amazing. Now, just this morning, I read Charles's latest essay titled Peas, in which he evaluates the value of questions in social media. He ranks things as follows: likes, then comments, then questions. Questions get the top spot because they foster more interaction. You ask questions and all these people chime in with their answers, right? Personally, I hate this monetization of crowds. Social media often seems to boil down to this. If you can do something that will gather a lot of eyeballs, and we know perfectly well what kinds of somethings gather eyeballs, you become a star and you get rich. We have prominent celebrities these days whose only real talent is getting attention for themselves. That doesn't sit well with my Celtic and Germanic soul. But questions, that's another thing. A question tells you a lot about the person asking the question. For example, what he's wondering about and interested in, what's unclear, which may indicate knowledge or education level, or it may indicate that you've explained things poorly, what perspective he's coming from, his emotional state, his problem-solving approach or method, his needs or motivations. In short, there's a whole world of information you can get from a question. Publishers like to ask questions of their audiences, and that's a good way to increase engagement. My friend Lev K specializes in that sort of thing. So look him up if you want to get more interaction from your audience. But questions, I think, are the next step. You know perfectly well that the era of search is ending and that people will expect to be able to ask a question and get an answer like you do with ChatGPT or Bing or Bard or whatever. By now, you should be building a large language model on your content, or at least you should be thinking about it. I'd encourage you to think about this as well. Don't only answer the questions from your audience. Learn something from the questions that people submit. So that's my thought for today. I'd like to hear what you think. Please leave a note in the comments below. Thanks so much for listening. And if there's anything I can do to help you with your business, please get in touch with me. You'll see my contact information on the next screen. Thanks.